Those two heroes for Liquid, those are like tempo shift. They're heroes that they can take either at the beginning or even at the end of the draft and change the speed at which their entire lineup plays. And from the time that IO got picked, their team just felt so fast.
Phantom Lancer is a great example of that. PL is not some hero that can just be so aggressive until he has Wisp backing up.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you no longer have to worry about HP. You're constantly throwing lances around.
I mean, he's chasing people across the map.
It's similar to when I used to see them pick Sven a lot in the mid lane. And Sven, you're like, oh, this hero's not fast. And then he's godlike by 14. IO just has him diving towers and running.
Or remember way back when Evil Geniuses would run it with a Train Protector, all of a sudden you just become a beatable combination at the start of the game.
Wow.
Shaker.
For and this is how they opened the draft in the final game against Fnatic last night. First pick Earthshaker.
So you probably just get Razor again, right? To guard yourself against Lone Druid.
That's how Fnatic responded, and yeah, I think so.
Hero, Razor. Why not?
I don't think teams have figured out, and that's evidenced by the stats that I gave earlier. I don't think teams have figured out how to punish a Razor open. There are so few heroes in the pool that by themselves feel like they should handle the hero, but there's not that one glaring counter pick.
Naga and Disruptor are both reaction heroes that are still well.
I was thinking they could do something just like Razor Sanking or those lines, because Sanking's left it this time.
I liked Razor Toss better.
Razor Rubik. Oh no, they banned it themselves.
Ban it, yeah. Yep.
Why do we not see so many Razor Viper games anymore? Because it used to be kind of like the same thing, didn't it?
It's
very like one cancels out the other.
It's not quite as similar as it once was, but it's very hard to pick two heroes that do this.
You mean the versus like Razor and
against each other?
Because I like to compare it to the Ban versus Omni, where one's just a worse version of the hero.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago, was it? They were pretty similar.
Yeah.
Patches again. I'll go for Liquid.
Another hero that teams had a hard time finding in it.
Yeah. We were going through, you weren't with us earlier, Kat, but we were going through win rates. DK 72%, Razor 78%, Naga 69%, Bane 69%, BT 72%. All of those picked more than 13 times.
And those are, just this event. I mean, if you were going through, I made a list going through the patch statistics, ELO adjusted. My S tier heroes right now are Tiny DK, Terrorblade, Elder Titan, Beastmaster. Kind of liking maybe still there on the question mark. Razor's there. Yeah, I think he's got to be there after this tournament.
After Genting as well too.
He was being picked in the first phase a lot in Genting, but his win rate was not nearly as gaudy.
Fair.
I mean, I think it looked like after Genting teams knew how to handle him, but not here.
So Secret, they do the liquid response to the first opener with Razor. Take a TB in your stuff, so you can actually have a hero that deals with that hero. Disruptor, Naga on Liquid, and Liquid.
Do you as Secret take out the thing? That's the question to me.
I think Liquid is. I mean, I'm gonna say it again. Like, I think they're just making Fada have this miserable game. Look at those bans, and they do take out. And Liquid, their bans. So they ban out the Nature's Prophet and the Batrider, the two off-lane heroes that can actually do something versus Razor. So now it puts Fada on the back foot. What is Fada gonna play to be able to actually have a game versus?
Yeah, I think the Nature's Prophet ban in particular is just a great read. The Batrider ban also free you up to do something a little unusual, like a life stealer. Oh no.
No, neither team wants life.
That hero is just so
versus TB
susceptible to
versus Razor, both of them just So they get the Disruptors banned. So
I was gonna say Jakiro too. That hero's dope with Naga Siren, and I think it works really well against. The DK still up.
I like DK a lot for Liquid.
I like. Always like it. But then in turn, like, oh, I guess you can't do Ursa.
I think Secret could
Here,
take DK
because of
themselves
Razor
here.
and You like what, Alan?
I like DK for Secret right here. You guys
You
were
do.
talking about it for Liquid, right?
Yeah, we're talking about it for Liquid.
I like it for Secret right here, just because it... okay, well, look. We talked about the big adjustment for Secret, pay more attention to the lane. This is the support that pays more attention to the lane. It's going to shore up at least one of your 3 lanes, guaranteed.
Doesn't stop people from running at you. Liquid's lineup is pretty run at you, so...
Yes, it shares up lanes, but
Give it a
have
switcheroo,
not
go
seen
gyrocopter
Lich.
instead
I
of
have not
DK
seen
now.
Lich in
Have we even seen a Lich this tournament?
We definitely have not
Definitely
seen it
have
this tournament. I don't know how many times we've even seen it this patch.
Yeah, it is the second
Of
of this tournament.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Lich has not been picked in Pro Dota 2 in 7.0 now.
Mhm.
107 drafts so far.
I think this is also another. This could be another deny pick here. Liquid picking the Enchantress. This could. This is Mind Control's. Or yeah, there's Mind Control's hero now. If Fada did want to run that one, now they can't, and that's one of the other heroes that you can actually play versus Razor in the lane.
And you can just go ahead and keep grabbing. They've already got so much magic damage now, pure damage. I feel like the Lich is...
And Enchantress dispels as well, so you can dispel that Lich.
I think Kuro just got mad after losing to Vici the other day. These drafts have just...
Well, the Ursa is better now because of the Enchantress, but it's still
Yeah.
not great for Naga and Razor.
Where
about-
do these heroes go for Liquid? Because there is a little bit of flexing.
Okay, so again, same principle here as against the Terrorblade. The Pugna could threaten the burst damage alone.
Lanes, I'd say Liquid. I think the Razor's still flexible, but I think the other 3 we kind of know,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, which is going to be Kuroki, Jakiro, more than likely, unless bizarre stuff happens. GH Naga,
Yep.
control and
Now, what we don't know is, do you think they're going to go full on aggro try? Because I think I think this is a fearsome aggressive trial.
I think
You've
they
got
could
it.
just as easily dual lane.
You've got a
with
lot of
Naga.
options versus Shaker Lich. They don't contribute a whole lot in the laning phase.
Yeah.
One's a walking fissure, the other one just kind of denies waves and pulls it back.
You can get really greedy and try and win 2 out of 3.
Fair enough. No, I think that's a really key point that you guys just made. Lich and Earthshaker, they can
They
can
ban the
be
Ursa.
okay, but they do one thing. They're not flexible in their laning potential.
They take out the Ursa anyway. Great versus the Enchantress. It's one of those heroes that you can burst the Razor.
Pugna kind of guards against Poker,
Yep.
which I think were
Possibles.
potential last picks for me.
How does the morph look?
I haven't seen that.
Well, we've
No,
seen
we
it a
saw
couple
it
of times against
RTZ.
TBs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
and
the
it's worked.
TBs.
It's worked very well,
Okay.
and it's a popular miracle hero recently too.
To me, Morphling is a hero that
a
you
cool
take when
idea.
you're really confident that your lanes are locked down, and I think that I think that is true right here. So it's definitely got to be on the table.
Ben,
Yeah, what?
they want some Shadow Fiend.
SF, are they even setting up for?
I don't want them to pick Invoker Terrorblade
he'd-
together.
He'd
Think
get
it's too
run out
slow.
of lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Lena.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go Lena then.
All in burst damage, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pugnalina.
That's,
they're trying to actually be able to deal with this Razor, so they
And
don't have
That's the
anyone.
first time Lena at this event as well. We've had 4 brand new heroes in 2 games.
And I'm sure this is a core Lena.
Yes.
I'm certain. Okay.
Has to be with that shaker. And Lich.
Yeah, they need a magic damage
Yes.
dealing core.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go Gyro and like mid DD or
Well,
something.
and
but
it's the same principle as the Ursa, right? The fiery soul stacks give you the attack speed. The get through the Enchantress.
So, a miracle hero. Or Liquid.
I think you can pick who you want.
Did they take the Jara?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It's like, it's in his top 5, and it's just kind of a safe, round out your lineup kind of hero.
I would like.
I guess you could take.
They take.
Alright.
Okay.
A little bit more standard.
BKB cores
Wow.
versus Lina Pugna. Pugna's going to be that off lane. Lina's going to be mid.
Very classic matchup. This particular one. So, draft done. Alan, we'll start with you.
I don't want to make the same mistake I made the first time. I think there's definitely potential here if Secret gets off to a really good start in the laning phase. They've got just a lot of burst damage. They're going to be able to bring down these heroes, but I just think Liquid have the lanes so well constructed. I'm going to go Liquid.
Okay. I think I'm getting a 1-1 vibe from the middle of the desk.
Wait, you thought I was just going to go the opposite of Alan?
I thought you were doing 1-1.
No.
Okay, alright.
I was going
Which
Liquid.
way? Liquid? Alright.
I'm going Liquid as well. They've got a more normal draft. The
Secrets
Secrets
is
A
very
normal
different.
draft. A
Secrets is
standard
very-
Liquid draft.
Secrets is very unordinary. We've got a Lich and Lina.
They've got to They've got 2 do-nothing supports. Whew.
You're on the do-nothing train today.
Do
you are.
nothing.
He's on the do-nothing train. 2 men that aren't on the do-nothing train are in the caster room right now, waiting to bring you game number 2. Is this going to be the fastest payday of your careers? Archelina?
I'm more excited about the Pugna Lina,
Right,
at least on
okay.
that front, because
Alright.
at least it gets some amplified burst damage of some sort. But yeah, Blitz, what do you think? Like the panel all seem to be swinging the way of Team Liquid. Better execution, very solid draft, everything looks great. Team Secret. What is that?
Let's go Secret, dude.
Let's Secret? Yeah.
I think TB is very good against Shadow Fiend. Go against the green.
I feel like I was just forced into that just so a ride or die. But I
Go with me, Toby.
I'm not feeling the same type of confidence that
Why?
you seem to be.
When Toby, I've made...
When have you ever led me wrong?
Yeah.
I see. Ever since I doubted MVP, I have a hard time ever doubting you.
Oh, that was...
But this time
that
you
was a
gave
glorious story.
I-
Am I allowed to tell that?
Yeah, you can tell that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I learned a good lesson from this story. It's great.
I like that you're so calm. Because if you were embarrassed about it, that means like you didn't learn from it, right?
Yeah.
It's like we all have those moments in life where we say something stupid and it'll come back to bite you. But as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah,
So
I'm fine. Tell the story, Blitz.
it
Tell
was
the story.
It was before TI. Was it TI4 or something like that? And we're about to cast like MVP versus VP or something like that. And Toby says, "Yeah, MVP is gonna get stomped, just whatever." And I told Toby, I was like, "Yo, they've been actually doing pretty well. Like, they apparently beat DK in some scrims, and it was good." And Toby's like, "That's a bald-faced lie. There's no way that they did that. This is gonna be really quick. Why are they even here? They need to just like this. We need to get this over with. There's a waste of time." And then MVP stomped VP.
Yeah,
So hard.
they did.
It was glorious, but he's like Toby took it on the chin. He immediately was like, "I was wrong." Damn.
It was actually great timing for me too, because that was around the same time as I was just like, man, I already know the results is going to come from all of this, and it checks yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yes.
Like that's what it does. Like you just like, you know what? I'm not going to believe that this team is going to win just because they've gone for the standard draft, a really fantastic lane. Like, anything is possible. Mid one, fantastic mid player. I actually like having Yapsol. Like Cap was saying, a do-nothing hero? Bullshit. You got an ES that can rotate around the lane. Of course, Fada, this is not so nice for him. This is just all-out attacks. Yeah, he's like, Decrepify. I can at least do some way. He's actually salving through this. Yapsol doesn't have mana for the fissure right now. The GH is pretty low, and Fada just Decrepify salved Liquid's gank away.
That is why you save your skill point.
Yep.
Very well done. But yeah, it's like every time we have those moments in Dota where we think that the narrative is just, one team is, this team's garbage, good.
Yep.
Fnatic's bad. Secret's the best. No reason to play this game. But it never works out like that, which is why it's such a beautiful and very nice save from Fada there.
it's actually kind of hilarious too when you think about it with like where Secret is now. After yesterday, you talk about Fnatic, like, yeah, Secret's the best, Fnatic's gonna lose, and then Secret find themselves after a crushing game one staring down the barrel of elimination when you're like, maybe Fnatic, no one was thinking that they would claim points from this competition. In fact, maybe you're thinking Meneski. It's just like, you know what? Gross generalization out the window. No one can think this. Great. Then everyone else is.
Feels like a really nice era. Everyone is. Meneski almost beat Liquid at Starlighter. They had very good games again. Now they get just bounced at that.
It's coming from every region as well.
Yeah,
like we're not just locked in and saying, oh, it's the Chinese power. Like, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Even NA is kind of representing.
True.
It wasn't on the first day, but
yeah, it was optic and complexity definitely.
Dude, EG lost too. Like
yeah, and EG.
But it's getting better.
Hey, EG turned it around today, right?
Yeah. They turned it on the last few days.
Spirit. Yeah.
Go.
America.
I want one from every region.
That's what we need.
Game so far, much better laning phase.
Yeah.
So far from.
Well, there seems to be a lot more stable on the bot lane at least. The fact you've got the Lich as well as the Terrorblade, this is almost ensuring Terrorblade's having a start. And the Enchantress, mind control is still getting a decent amount out of this lane. It's not like he's going to die. But at least it's making it so that it's not like Liquid win all 3 lanes and win minutes. And how's mid one 14-2 against the 11-1. Miracle's starting to build up a couple more souls now, so to be a little bit more mid one. But how do you actually feel about this matchup, SF versus Lina? It's a thing of the past, but how does it work in the present? Ice path, it's snared. Not the greatest chain though. Top lane, but Tubberman locked in a corner. Yapsor's got the bonus damage. Fada just needs a little bit more, and Yapsor will spill the first blood up on the top lane.
Talking about Toby.
And he's actually really close to his arcane boots. Like, Mr. Do Nothing support has just done something.
Do Nothing support. Analyst said 3-0. Like, Toby, come on, man. I told you, ride or die with me.
I'm riding, bro. I'm riding.
Let's go.
I just want a good game, so I don't care if we're going to make a deal with the devil in order to enjoy that. But sure, let's do it.
Former join Doters unite.
But we're shitting on Cat, I'm not helping him. Fada, static link, but Tumberman's going to do some good work here as Kuro. Waiting for the ice path, they don't connect. Yapsor just needs to buy some time, but Matumban's still on 112 points of damage. The Crepify and TP out again. Was it Nahaz saying, like, what's the counter to the Razor, like the first phase Razor? How do you counter him doing damage? The Crepify seems to be doing a pretty damn good job right now.
And so far in this tournament, counter to deep pressure him very heavily so that he never gets a temp at all. This hero, when you let him get online, Toby looks like the best hero in Dota, but when you don't let him get online, deal with him, you slow him down so much, then he doesn't really provide anything in the way of team fight. That's how teams have beat so far, made him look very average. This game, they've secured him a very good start. Yeah. Not the kind of Enchantress game that the Mind Control had last game where he was able to dominate. This one, much more active as up top. Up a lot of presses. Yapsor already has Arcane Boost it out.
Yeah. He got the boost to start with. This is always that sacrifice that Puppy makes in the lane. Mid lane, mid one. DP support's
very
coming
nice
in,
stun.
but Live Strike Array stopping Miracle from getting that level 3 raise combination to mid one, which would have ensured death.
That would have 100% killed him. That stun there. But really good presence of mind to not just try to walk away.
Matubberman's going again on Fada. This time he decrepifies Matubberman. You know what this actually, like, remember when it was Pugn or 4 positions that were rotating around it. It was just used for his decrepify. Just amplify up for all the magical burst damage there. But even the combination with things like Fissure, when Laguna Blade's going to be available, Fada's early rotations can really enable Team Secret to do a lot of damage. Heroes like Enchantress, who went 4 points up in 4 points up in Untouchable in the last game, doesn't seem to be as effective this game.
This game, they just can't really abuse anything. They're not really trying to fight him at all.
GH. Static Link.
Break.
Yeah, he was right on the edge. Max range.
This is why Pugna is such a good side laner. He's so fast. Move speed just makes it so that it's very hard to gank or get on top of him. Former teammates.
I love this Dire Observer Ward up on top as well. Like, he backed up the second he sees Kuro walk underneath it. And it's so far up that it's likely he'll ever get dewatered. The fissure combinations, the blast, Matumman down to 270 again. Having to get shared tango sustain. Lane, but ace! Lane 1 comes in to get the kill secure with his Laguna Blade.
That was distant. At the last second you saw, he's like, I have regrets, and he tried turning the face into the spear because I think he realized at the last second that was going to deal enough, but very sudden kill, and at least mid 1 got the return, but a much more controlled game this time around. This is what they look like when they actually get to play Dota as Miracle. He's going to have to dodge a stun. He's copping a lot of damage.
Now he's going to cop it. The Frost Blast was already committed, so he didn't have the movement speed to try and dodge. So now mid 1, not only does he kill off the bottom lane Enchantress, which he gets solo experience for as well, he now gets the shared experience for the death of the SF.
And this is why that was more of an outdraft than an outplay in the last game. Secret and they looked bad because they just got outdrafted. Their heroes couldn't do anything. This time around, it feels like their 2 supports have a game. They can go around the map killing the enemy side lanes. They can kill mid. They have options. Whereas in last game, it felt like no matter what they did, they just weren't going to get anything done. This time around, they actually have place to make as mid Puppey goes down.
Yeah, problematic for him, but mid 1 gets the rebuttal. Laguna Blade, nice low cooldown. Mid 1 hits the Light Strike Array. The creep wave is currently tanking up the tower. Mid 1 so low, the razors will connect. Miracle will get the kill. He had 1 charges up his sleeve. So a little bit more life to play with the mid 1. He really needed that tower to help him. And the cancel TP from Puppey. He was TPing to the tier 1 tower. Now he can't even get back to defend. We also have a little bit of a lane rotation as Sparta is now on bottom lane, trying to do something about mind control. And they're giving space for Yapsor to get the Blink Dagger. They're investing into their support now, team.
Very much like this mid duel, though, going on. First mid 1 outplays
Sparta.
Miracle, and then the other...
I think they're looking to go again. Sparta's pretty low. They have to actually go for that stun from Yapsor, but with Kuro hovering around, Sparta can back up. There's no Shrine available, however.
Enough, gonna go for a bottle. Very rarely do we have exited the meta for them. The heavy spam of the Lina. Is it 1? You come out.
How else do you find this? Decrepify, Blast. Fishy doesn't hold mind control in long enough for the drain to really do enough work from Fada.
This time around, though, they have Magic Burst. Something they sorely lacked in the last game. What are you supposed to do against that hero otherwise? Early jungle. This time when he was early jungling, the other core on his team also had to jungle. And Fada had one of the worst matchups in Pit Lord versus Razor. This time around, people can actually lane on his team as Kuro.
Oh, that's nice. There's that combination from Team Secret. Crepify, Fissure, Blast, plus the life drain. And they're doing all of this underneath the tier 1 tower. So they're looking for the push. Fada, however, I don't know if he's ready to battle against Mind Controller. Maybe he is. Decrepify, Blast, the Fissure comes in. Light Strike Array, mid 1. They're at the right time, but they still have to battle through both the sprites and the 4 points up in Untouchable, making life difficult as Puppey brings in a quick pause. Small little spike. Kuro did TP himself in. 2 points Dual Breath, 2 points Ice Path. Maybe enough to cause some problems for Fada.
That bottom gank did 1's first wit.
Back into the fight now.
Now they're going to go for the turn of Mind Control. Running at 3 heroes, this is strength of the Enchantress, of course.
Mid 1 doesn't have enough mana to really continue to fight this. Still got another 54 seconds before the Shrine's to be up to get back there. GH starts his rotate over.
Earthshaker, already at a K. Much better game than... Although, the game slowing down and Miracle able to raise things out and power. It's gonna be Liquid. Very... ever so slight goal.
I do like the fact they're trying to watch the comeback mechanic. So the Observe Force that were playing got of flagged out because GH got scouted by Ace. Stalked by the Naga. But now goes to a safer place. Double Ancient, farm that up, Decrepify, Blast, Fissure. Keep the blasting coming the way of Mind Control. Got Raindrops to try and protect him from this, but there's double Arcane for this dual offlane. never-ending spam, and Puppey can keep this top lane held back as well with the sacrifice.
Well, just sitting down here, kill each other as SF does have his ult out. He is under vision of this. Try to go first. Outplay his escape.
Top lane dive not going to work. DH still only level 4, so doesn't have that Song of Desire to do the cancel TPs. Polygon's actually TPing to the top lane. Now the dive has failed. Bring in the Pugna. And SF, he found his target. He found mid one. Winds up
right
mid
on
one.
top.
The damage is way too much. No one charge is available for the Lina either, so there's no burst life to come his way. Huge solo kill for Miracle. DP support goes to the top lane now, so Yapsa and Fada almost holding hand. They head to the top lane.
That was a huge kill though. As a Lina, you can't really lose moment to Shadow Fiend, because the Shadow Fiend the best heroes in the game right now. Continuously double nuke waves out, force the wave in, force Lina to come back, and while you're doing that, the Shadow Fiend is hitting ancient creeps, so he's getting double on the map that game. So all of those individual kills are going to make a huge difference, especially in XP too. As
reflected in the net worth, which we'll put on the screen right now, 5.3k for the SF compared to the 4.2k of the Lina. Top lane, they're training again, this time onto GH. GH has the movement speed to escape. Frank will boost to heal back up again.
this was more along the lines of what we expected though. Game 1 between Titan and Dota 2 as one to meet up with Ace.
Gotta be careful how close they get. They're gonna come underneath the fresh observe wall that's been planted down by Team Liquid. They're pushing with Mind Control, Stolen Catapult. You know Puppey wants to slow this down, so they go for the blast onto Mind Control. Sprites up pretty quickly.
You should go...
There's a double damage rune on Miracle. I don't know if they...
I was gonna suggest MT. But killable. At least for the... Correct me if I'm wrong. Self?
Terrorblade.
Health and a ring.
I like it. Try and change it up, and he just needed the life for now.
That...
Yapso's TPing out. They're trying to head towards bottom lane. As far as Radiant Vision, they don't seem... Hey, Yapso...
They're gonna run into Ace?
Yeah, they're right underneath the tower. Ace is there. Frost actually ice pathed up. The Macropie well off target. The blast into Mind Control. Not enough damage, and Shadow Fiend does just TP back out again. But this sport space, Matoverman's pressuring the top tier 1 tower.
Dual Scepter himself. Up, and also allows him to get on top of that Pugna. Trap. Air. Top of him. Him off.
Puppey gonna finally get rid of that Observer Ward. 3 obs and a sentry coming. So Team Secret have to start establishing map control, map vision at least.
Secret really want to take this mid tower with this Pugna. Mid, Bada.
Yeah, that's problematic. Needs the drain for life, won't happen. Miracle gets the kill.
Very nice distance management on the raises as now Liquid is trying to build up this gold lead little by little. Toby. A second ago it was barely 500 gold and now it's 3k.
Spikes coming up, gold and experience. Secret just a couple of bad things going their way. They've still got more in their course than they had in the last game, so that's an upside. But 0.7k is the value for the SF. The Terrorblade still building up on the items, and he's actually got a Yule Scepter coming out for mid 1 right now. So this is a nice increase, at least for mid 1, to get better initiations off by himself.
Never discount the TV matchup though. When you're playing SF, you eventually do have to try to go high ground. Terrorblade just hits reflection, he steals your aura, armor, it makes it really get go straight up fight. TV wrecks you in those.
Maybe that's also why they were focusing on Yapso getting his Blink Dagger. They need that jump initiation and not this. They're currently working. Kuro's coming up, Sentry Ward down. Right on top of that Dire Observe Ward, however, Yule Scepter into the air. Light Strike Array will connect, and damn, 4 points up and Decrepified. That's a lot of amplification. Goodbye.
Kuro got straight up evaporated. They needed something like that though. It had long been kill as Puppy up at the top. Oh man, he's got the Yule Scepter though!
Oh, the early Yule's Matumberman interrupts Puppy. Good luck, Puppy.
He did not see
Goodbye,
that
Puppy.
coming. Latu having a very good series so far.
Such a wonderful cheap item as well for the Razor. He's not the first one to go. Actually, was he the one to do it 2 days ago?
I'm not certain.
There
Game of their side.
I'm fairly certain it was him that actually played the Razor with the early Yule Scepter, and it was around this time as well. It was just like gank after gank after gank. It was either that or SEC.
Think about it too though. It's a nice item on Razor this game because his team lacks a lot of natural. I don't think in this your SMD puts you in a position where you set up for the Jakiro Ice Path, which is one of the best spells at dealing with the Terrorblade, by the way. Really like Jakiro versus Terrorblade. Even when you Manta split, you can end up caught in the Ice Path. Time it right as Jakiro, you can do it right as he's trying to Sunder.
You were kind of weirded out by are you happy when the PL didn't buy a Battle Fury, but now Terrorblade's gonna go for a Battle Fury?
Okay. No Ring of Reed. Had it in his. Well, I think he didn't hot a little bit. He wasn't certain where to.
The Battle Fury really worth it when most of your damage during the device is going to be in from Metamorphosis? Like, it definitely means you're never going to be popping. Like, what's the farm rate? Like, decrease in farm pushback. Is that then worth it?
Maybe he's.
The thought. I was joking about it with Fogged yesterday, talking about the old days when range heroes would buy Battle Fury just because it was really good damage. And it's not the old days. Roshan's just beginning, but at the same time, 18 minutes in, Blink Dagger just got purchased up by Yapsol. The Courier's not bringing it out yet, and Team Liquid, they're just sitting in Roshan, bringing him down bit by bit.
Maybe, I don't know. I could get a hood, but I think I need to scale a little bit.
Puppy's coming over. It's going to be a little bit too late. All the Naga illusions are on the way. Roshan's too low. Secret not in any kind of position to fight this. And even a defensive Song of the Siren from GH. This is multiple layers of protection for Team Liquid.
This should be the tower, or the Roshan. All the tier 2s. Point I want to make too, like, you're in these kinds of games and you have this much map control, you want to try to take the Roshans as fast as possible. Especially when you think might outscale you. You want to make sure, Toby, that you get through things quickly because you want the set. It's never the first Roshan that ends the game. The enemy team messes up. It's going to be the second one. So inherently, you want the Aegis to start going on cooldown like as fast as possible. You want to get the next Roshan number 2 with the cheese going so that you can attempt high ground.
Is this smoke gank up on top going to work? Yapsol still has the blink dagger.
Who's going to get spotted?
There goes the fissure. It's only on the creep wave, decrepifying onto the Enchantress. More help is coming in down. Do you remember GH does not have that ultimate available as Miracle stunned up, decrepifying blast down to 1/3 of his HP. Yapsor is still hiding in the trees and he'll blink himself away from mind control. This is buying space for Ace to attack the tier 1 tower on bottom. Fortification will slow him up. Fortification is available for the Dire side as well if they do want to buy a little bit more time, and they're going to do so.
Oh, they use their fort. Liquid might see this and attempt to at least poke. They've got 2 levels of Liquid Fire, but no, they engage instead.
They're TPing to bottom lane. The Illusion's trying to kill off the bottom lane, and Kuro actually denies the bottom tower by ice pathing the Illusion.
For Secret, the game plan is simple. Hold the high ground, force Liquid into positions, be in where they're push inspiration moves, but fine right now. They're
mind
really
control.
comfortable.
Mid one can Yule Scepter and initiate on this one. Line Striker ready to follow up. Support's coming in from Puppy, but more stuff. Candros gets the distance and now has the completed Hood of Defiance on her.
Secret, keep moving Liquid around the map. Let Ace shove out all the lane. Play him like you would a Tinker.
Yeah.
Allow him to get the heavy distribute farm.
Got a pretty good gang squad. Like, a Dagon just got purchased up by Fada too.
Yeah, you need to get these individual pickoffs and just disappear. Guerrilla warfare tactic. Because getting into a straight 5-on-5 engage will not go well for you unless they happen to get a really nice Echo Slam. But relying on that is a little bit rough here. And Ace, and the upside of the Battle Fury is it allows you to farm without the use of meta very quickly. It allows you to spam out the elite 2, high amount of mana. But the downside is it's not a fighting item.
He needs time more than anything. Team Liquid, we know how they play this. They play it hard and fast, but 21 minutes in, the tier 3 towers are still up, which is better than we've had for most of the other series today. As Liquid group up in mid.
The downside of the Aegis there is that it does make your team go for a 5-man because you don't want to blow any sort of... allow Secret to push in the bottom lane.
They're actually doing a decent push. After the live taking off the tier 2 tower, Team Liquid still thinking about going high ground. Now, YapzOr is baiting this. Like, they want to try and fight it out. Mid one starts his TP back now because they need some clearance beyond that of Frost Blast and Nether.
It's an easy though. I don't think go for this. There's Frost Armor on all the towers. All of their waves are going to come out, and the longer that you delay this, it allows the team to slowly catch up. During this entire time you're 5-man, Terrorblade is gaining advantages that...
It's been farming the jungle the entire time. DH is sending illusions into the jungle to try and get a little bit of a reading on what Ace is up to, but he's in the Radiant jungle.
You notice that Miracle's backed out of this? Guys, 5 heroes sharing one. They're not pressuring anywhere else on the map. This situation as a TV, you want the enemy to 5-man because it relieves all the pressure. You know where everybody's going at all times.
DH just comes to defend the bottom lane. YapzOr knows this, blinks deeper, and then TPs away to safety. So this is a good indication as well for Ace. So they added enough pressure on the bottom lane that has forced the rotation from south. Now, Team Secret can potentially make a play and come out of their base because the pressure is no longer on the tier 3 town. Their moves are harder to read.
Stronger naked.
Steph and nope. 3:30 until Roshan can read. 30 seconds. Miracle's almost got that BKB. 700 gold away from complete.
So we talked about how first Roshan, second one, try to attempt to go high ground. Liquid right now are trying to corral Secret back into their base during this time. Trying to make it so that the TB has to do plays like this where it feels uncomfortable. He's got to put the map. So when you just go top as 5, it opens up the map so much for him.
I like how cheeky both TB as well as Lena one's playing. Like, they're TPing up now. They have a Dire Observer Wards. They see Kuro, the Observer and Sentry from Liquid, a little bit further to the side. And okay, the pings are coming out from DH. It's like, okay, guys, they definitely see us. Sentry Wards down, Observer Wards dewarded, and this will pretty much ensure that tier 2 tower in the bottom lane will fall.
Look at Ace though.
Yep, instantly up to the top.
This is I have to do so much work in this game, so I just have to power farm, hope for the best, hope my team doesn't get killed. That's the big thing. Is giving up towers is whatever at this point. It's losing any of your high ground defense heroes outside the base, potentially just end the game. So he's not quite in fighting shape yet.
Do you like Butter's like going up higher levels up in the Dagon? Like, is Dagon level 1 normally where you sit and then you look for other items?
Yeah, Dagon's a sick high ground item. You force somebody into a situation where they're just in half HP. Imagine this scenario: you're a Shadow Fiend, you don't want to pop your BKB, you go high ground, you get Decrep Dagon in half a second, you're at half health now.
Yep.
Now you're in a wonky position where you don't really want to continue, but you also don't want to be forced, especially in team fights, to just preemptively BKB. Pugna's such a fast hero that it's very low risk for him to, especially with the Aether Lens, he can do it from really good distance.
They're 10-second BKBs as well. That's a lot to burn for just a little bit of harassment for Pugna. You got to give so much props to Team Secret. Like, yeah, okay, we look at the next Roshan as the one where Team Liquid try and push up high ground and take the tier 3 tower. But Terrorblade, he's gotten so much space, having more net worth than the Razor now. Still behind that, the SF, but Battle Fury, SMY, going into BKP. So Ace understands next time the fight is going to be soon. Mid 1 has been so aggressive, pushing out these side lanes. The tier 1 towers on the opposite side of the map are always under siege. That's what he's trying to take out now, but here comes Liquid. So Aegis Immortal is gone, but the BKBs are up. Team Secret here to defend. There's your Decrepify up and running. Media Hammer spam from GH onto the towers and Fortification burnt by Team Secret. But they're taking the top tier 1 tower. Money is still injecting into the defense team. and they're getting more across the map. Like, you look at the experience graph, they're going the opposite direction.
Yes.
Gold goes up, experience goes down. But this is because Liquid are going for the objective base. They're going for this high ground. This needs to work for them.
You saw Matu? He just got Dagon. Well, I don't want to go high ground anymore, guys. And this is the downside also of constantly 5-manning is when you constantly 5-man like this, you're in a position where you're just splitting one lane of XP at all time. That means somebody from Secret, the ace in a game like this, getting solo XP from higher waves, jungle camps, and your team is still splitting it between 4 heroes.
That fissure from Yapsor is nice. The nether wall's being committed down, so the tier 3 tower under attack. Remember, there's no fortification. So Ace has managed to take the tower. He's metamorphosed up, and he's about to reach the tier 3 tower on the top lane. Glitch ulti, it's flying out now. Most of us can be soaked up by the illusions, bouncing down towards Miracle. But this tier 3 tower up on top lane is being assaulted. They're just holding the defense line. Kuro can get the best ice pass in the world, but here they go. Batoman TP's out. Where's the cancels? The Song of the Siren is trying to actually hold them at bay as Batoman has come back to the defense duty, and they want to keep going for more. The Yule Scepter comes down. The BKB instantly up. So Fada will take a fall for this, but you've still got Echo Slam, you've still got range tower, and TB has taken the tier 3 tower. He's going for the melee.
The TP got cancelled.
They're all coming back, but the TP cancelling. Now it's Miracle. He'll have to stand his ground and fight. TB still wants this top lane. It won't happen.
Do they have enough to kill him?
Is gone. There goes the Laguna Blade, but Miracle solo. The Dagon from Fada. It does not work. It's worth it. The Fissure controlling the Naga Siren, giving mid one more time to hit into him. Puppey is here as well. He bought back to be involved in this. They want mind control. So the top lane of Frags heavily damaged, but the casualties of war is Team Liquid cancelled their TPs, and now Team Secret will get yet another kill on this bottom lane. They hold their own tier 3 tower barely.
That is such a big win for Secret right there. That's gonna extend the game even further. Now the gold lead is cut down to 3K. TB and Alina now are second and third when it comes to net worth. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why we wanted them to go for the Roshan instead, because it's safer play. By forcing this do or die situation, this is exactly what Secret wants. Play these 4v5 situations, allow Ace to continue to climb.
After they take this tier 1 tower, actually, do they even do that? You just found yourself a double damage room for the
like this move a lot.
This Roshan is now really, really good for them.
This would be massive for Ace to get. This is the Aegis and Cheese, remember? And we talked about how the SF not very good against the TB.
Naga Illusions are coming. They're going to scout this one out. It's going to take time for Team Liquid to get there. They've still got the Shrine to TP out too, and that's exactly where they're going. SF coming quickly. Roshan down to 1K. There's your Meteor Hammer. Buying some time, and there's your Blink Dagger.
Jumps in, he's trying to get the Aegis!
He'll still stand up. He snatches the Aegis Immortal. He got Roshan, but didn't get the Aegis. Macro Pyre, nice pass from Kuro. It's absolutely sublime, but not enough damage as Ace switches the life points with Kuro. Fada a little bit in trouble. He'll burn the cheese to crepify Dagon Blast. Can't get the everything off. Needs to drain out some life. Cannot do so. Mind control. Now he's hunting for the kills. Fada is down for over a minute. Yapsor waits in the tree line. Puppey still here, posturing forward. Ace thinks about finding Metamorphosis is available for him, so he can do so if they can just get the stun. Mid one's looking for a 4-man! 4-man Fissure! Miracle pops up the BKB, but the amount of damage, the physical from Ace is just too high. He has to run away and leave mind control for dead. 2 heroes dead for so long. 42 seconds on the Jakiro, 50 seconds over on the Enchantress. The top lane is defended by mid one. It was pushing in a fair chunk of the way. The Team Secret, these fights are looking so good for them. Even if they didn't get Roshan, they got everything else from it.
Team fight was so sick from there right there. 4-man fissure that leads into that. Now they're starting to get some control of the map. They finally nabbed that tier 1 tower in mid. Crucial one for them to get. They might even continue to go off of that as
Metamorphs has got some time on it, so sure, why not?
He's got a BKB too. He's gone for a pure fighting build. No split push, no Manta. Farm from the Battle Fury is starting to pay off. Still curious to see what that Ring of Regen ends up being, but other than that, I mean, Ace now tops the net worth chart for the first. Very well done.
Yapsor, does he want to jump this mid? He's got Echo Slam available, and Miracle's got a full creep wave there. I think if Lina was a little bit closer, he probably would have done it, but they're walking underneath the Observer and Sentry of Team Liquid. So mid one, you can grab that regeneration rune on the way out, but Team Liquid can't close the distance fast enough. So many illusions, or maybe they can. They're looking for the target. There's a Blink Dagger Song of the Siren, but GH just doesn't have the distance to do both.
Fine. Shadow Fiend does not want to play this game against Terrorblade.
Yep. They want to end this now, right?
reflection is getting so obnoxious, and that's why the Roshan was so big, because Secret, by grabbing that, they make it even more awkward.
But how do you force this? Like, you're still going up against a BKB Aegis Terrorblade. You need a pick-off. And maybe they found one. Puppey caught a little bit further out. Light Strike Array tries to create some space. Oh, he goes down! Miracle just got...
That. That's what we were talking about with the Dagon. That's why I'm so okay with it, because Miracle, he doesn't want to be in a position where he BKBs there. But you get instantly bursted as a result, and now you're put into these do-or-die situations as Liquid that you no longer want to be in, and for the first time in what feels like forever, Secret, they have climbed that mountain.
What's that thing we do every single day? The quick death stuff? Like, that's
play fast.
Yeah, you want play fast, play dead. He was dead so quickly.
That is why you get Dagon, especially on Pugna, because
it's the level 2 Dagon. I just love he's going into a BKB directly after it.
Safe, and I like that. Don't throw away your lead, because you definitely have a lead now. If you look at the map, you just started
top
watching
lane,
this game.
Echo Slam, YapzOr. He combined with Fada, decrepified up, got the instant blast, and then just Dagon Echo Slam. So Razor is down. They can force his buyback. This would be so crippling for a guy who's already behind. Yep, Yule Scepter up. It's a nice ice path from Kuro and the 4-star for Malbel, but Mind Control still on the run, but Ace hot on his tail. They want more damage. They don't have it for him. Instead, they're attacking the tier 3 tower. No Rax advantage will come from this. They may consider a backup.
I think you go for it.
Or is it just to force the buyback on the Razor? Is this like you get that, you back out? Metamorphosis? Nice burn from Ace. They want to push this. They still have the Aegis Immortal for a little bit longer.
This is a good tower for them to take. Miracle, gonna deny it up, understands the position that they're in.
It's
It's a jump, or is it?
YapzOr. He doesn't do it. He holds it for now. The Ice Pass over on 3. You already had Terrorblade swap his life with Mind Control, so Sunder being used, and it looks like for now, Razor is going to respawn shortly. So Team Secret, they will back up. Mid one's very low on life. The BKB has only just come out in the courier.
And this time around, the creeps come in clutch for Secret as they take a tier 2 tower at bottom. Deja Vu is lost the last game. Come around, work.
Fun breakdown to go against Miracle and Ace. Kills and assist, obviously Miracle being a lot more involved, but this is the sacrifice that Team Secret they had to make. You buy as much space for Ace as possible. You let that Battle Fury do the work. Like the Aegis Immortal will now burn out. His next primary item is going to be the Skadi, and he's becoming very difficult to kill.
Finally did. I really wanted.
I feel like part of him is just lost now.
Yeah,
It's like the value mango, right?
Yeah. The thing about Dota is like, you buy items like that, you have like buyer's remorse, but you don't really want to part with it quite yet. Butterfly now, Shadow Fiend, collection even better. Almost a full Scotty Terrorblade. They're gonna make up though. Liquid. Now they're 6k gold behind.
This swing. It's such a dip as well. They were 6k in front, now they're 6k behind. They haven't been in front of an experience for a very long time.
Even though it looked like the driver's seat. Secret's game plan. High ground, let Ace farm out the map, eventually play that Tinker role where he'll shove in the wave. They did a very good job at bottom lane holding 4-on-5. He never even had to come back. And that's the kind of position that you want to put your Terrorblade in, where you create space for him. Now he's very dangerous. The Shadow Fiend does not want to play head-to-head.
This has to be next Roshan. Got 1 minute and 38 seconds before he may respawn. Secret push out the bottom. Mass 4 staffs, I believe, are also coming out. Here's one for Lina. YapzOr already has one of his own. He's actually going to go Shadow Blade. Nice way to initiate in.
But Liquid still have a very deadly combo, Toby.
Oh yeah. You get that Song of the Siren, like, we talked about how good Jakiro is going to be against Terrorblade. Like, it's hard for Liquid to push high ground. It's still hard for Secret to get the advantage in these. Unless Liquid push up into their high ground. Because that seemed to be the easiest thing, right? Like, someone from Liquid just edged a little bit too close to get the initiation off. And actually, what is their initiation? It's Song of the Siren, right? Or it's Ice Path?
The Song of the Siren. ice path, then you try to blow somebody up. That's
See,
still a really good combination.
This seems a lot harder than just, hey, Batrider, jump in, get a lasso.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be really complicated. Timing has to be pretty much frame perfect. That's a 10-second BKB on the T. Good news for Liquid is they still have pretty strong BKB.
I'm starting to watch this timer even closely on Roshan. We need like a big clock. Like, Pimp, we just put a big clock on the side for a Roshan.
The next move for
Yeah, it is.
giant Flavor Flav's down clock.
You have like Roshan where his arms actually do it for you. Is his arms bigger than that? He's like a little T-Rex, right? No, he's got big enough.
No. Don't,
It's enough.
Oh,
That fear shot, that's huge.
Oh, the
Echo
Echo!
slam, but Tomum is down. No buyback. Big moment now. 70 seconds, they can do damage to the lane. Roshan will spawn in 2 minutes. But now Team Secret know they have an opportunity. It was the Shiva's buyout. It's what cost the money. And he's short by 500 gold.
AC's invis, they have no sentry for him.
Another perfect stun onto MC, but Song of the
This is your kill
Siren.
combo.
Wind it up, and dish it out. Miracle with everything. They explode the ES. Mind Control has to be forced up forward, away from the drain. Miracle's got himself a double kill. Ace can still stand up on the high ground, but he has to help out. Mind Control will fall. 3 heroes down. GH is in the back lines. Miracle, the big man's still alive. BKB's been burnt from all sides, so no immunity protection on this front. But what do you do now? Do you just let the mid-racks fall? Miracle's thinking about coming in around the back. Puppey is there, but they've taken the mid-racks. Rotation towards the top. No buybacks, no reinforcements for Team Liquid. They fortify to buy some time. A little too close. Yule Scepter up. GH goes for the instant, interrupting mid one, but Miracle, a huge kill. He'll have to buy back if they have any intention of holding this top lane. GH on the run. Can't really run that fast, however. Up to the hill, inside of Fog of War. McCollum back is up. He'll go for Puppey. Puppey is dropping quickly. Mid one as well. BKB will protect him in a line to run away. Terrorblade, not so lucky, or maybe lucky. He actually comes in for the Sunder. Miracle so low, but Matomaman still holding the torch for the Team Liquid Olympians. Ace will finally go down. Kuro TP's out. Needs hit the ice path. He'll get it over on mid one. Miracle on no life. Comes in for the raise kill. 130 HP, boldly going where an SF has gone before. Team Secret, they still claim 1.5 lanes of rack, so definite victory for them.
Huge damage done, a lot of buybacks expended from Liquid. That combo looked like it was going to do so much, but Pugna just pops the BKB after the Requiem of Souls. It's only YapzOr that goes down to their kill combo.
They're coming to kill again.
They are smoked up. They want to fight even with their Terrorblade down. If they can get kill on the Shadow Fiend, that could just be the game right there. They've got Echo Slam available too. They're looking for it as mid one.
Yep. Look at the Radiant scanning. They're looking for anyone that's near him. They don't see anyone defending, and they're going to find him. Miracle's coming out. The smoke's going to wear off in about 5 seconds time, but this may be enough.
This would be such a sick timing.
The creep wave. Miracle. YapzOr jumps in. Echo Slam is down.
Oh, he uses it on YapzOr.
The BKB's there. YapzOr. Oh no. Miracle's going to stand his ground and fight. Mistakes were made. Fighter is bail.
Bada!
Oh, balls.
You could not afford to do that.
Can we see that again in very slow motion, Mr. Replay production value?
It's a nice thought, but YapzOr didn't need that from you.
Let's see it again. It's quick, it's fast. So he starts it up. You can see him waiting for the Echo Slam. He wanted the creep wave there, but he drained into YapzOr, didn't drain out of Miracle. And the BKB protects him and allows him to fight off. That would have been so huge for Secret, potentially may cost him game 2. Now they look towards Roshan. Puppey at least denies the DD rune, so Roshan won't be quick. But then again, I don't think they realize they picked up mid one inside of this. So the windup is there with the Meteor Hammer. Mid one, he'll get the stun off. BKB's being burnt. Pugna instead in the tree line. It's all gone from bad to worse to absolutely horrendous.
And now Bada has to buy back, and all off of that one mistake. That was such a clutch move from Secret. That smoke down, they avoid the ward. They know that Miracle is going to be the one sent down to clear that wave. And just that one misclick suddenly turns you in a position where now it's Secret that were forced to buy back heroes, and Roshan being hit by Liquid.
This buyback has to be worth it. GH's illusions are scouting out. Roshan so low. Yapzor, do you do this? Force up and Blink Dagger available. Roshan, he's down. There's no jump in. Aegis Immortals in the hands of Miracle.
Oh,
they're looking for a target. They've found Ace. He'll stand his ground and fight. BKB's available. Mind control will go down. Min one as well as Fada from the high ground. But they've lost their big one. They've lost their TB. They've lost the dieback on Fada. And now what else have you got? Lina rooted up a Yapzor. And he comes. A big dunk. They'll bring back the balance and power of Team Secret. Oh wait, you've got the immortal Miracle. He stands his ground. Ace is here to fight him. The reflection is up. Miracle, he's like paper. He'll end up dying. The Fisher flies forward. They're looking for the target, but GH was able to blink himself away to safety. SF is down for 2 minutes now. Team Secret, a window has been reopened for them.
What is going on right now? Ace also had a buyback for this, and Razor has the double ult if he needs it. He has a refresher orb. Or shard, I should say.
Yep.
Not too useful on
The
him.
mid one, you see he wants to go for the kill.
Yeah, they want to end the game right now, Secret, or else they'd be put in a position where now they're TB. If he gets caught once, the game is over for them.
Thanks to that observe for what they planted down previously, they know that mid one just went invis, so they'll play defensive. Back towards their tier 4 towers. Liquid will lose that top lane of Rax. The Ensnare currently only out on the TB. 76 seconds until the SF is alive. It seems like an eternity for Team Liquid. Don't believe the pips at the top of the board. It's currently Team Liquid who are 1 game up, and they found an opportunity. It's GH, but the ice path from Kuro buys the time, buys the space for everyone to go Jigglypuff. They're just gonna sleep themselves out. GH controlling Yapzor on the back, but he blinks so quickly. He avoids the Meteor Hammer, able to get the Fissure stun. GH has gone AWOL a long, long way east. The defense is still on. 47 seconds, counting down to SF. Ace starts to retreat. Careful of mind control. These impetus, they do so much work. They're holding the line. The Macropyre is down, but the tier 4 towers are under siege, and back in the mid lane, they found GH. He'll buy back instantly. 30 seconds until the SF. Remember, he won't come back up with full souls and mind control. Oh, he got stunned up by the Lina. Where's the follow-up? It really isn't there yet. They still just want the tower. They want the Megas. Team Secret, they're committing in half of this. Ace, the Fissure is perfect. The Echo Slam follow-up. And do nothing. Yapzor just did something fantastic. He's opened up the fight as now Razor is down for 100 seconds. SF is up in 10 seconds time, but this may be too late without the tankiness, without the front lining. Razor, Team Secret, they are backing up for the moment. They will not force the issue. They have got Megas up, and they will wait for a better opportunity.
Can't believe Liquid. The game isn't just over yet. GH ran them in circles for as long as he possibly could. Trying to make time for Miracle's
Puppey.
return, but Puppey...
Invis, the Ensnare flies forward. Miracle needs this. He wants to have the souls. The Lift only will do very little, but here comes Team Secret back into the front lines. Ace gets the Metamorphosis up, and Miracle, double kill for him. Looks for Yapzor, a triple kill in for the SF, but he's got no buyback. It'll still work, however. Ensnare, they're just trying to control the Terrorblade. Keep him in one position and let Mind Control do the work. The life is too good. Stunned it back again for Ace, so he can stand his ground and fight. Fada trying to protect it, but now he'll break free of the Decrepify of his own teammate. They're draining out the correct target. The Enchantress going down a little bit lower. The Ensnare will cancel that one off, but Ace is just way too big. The 4-star buff, but Liquid call it. GG indeed. We're going to a 3rd game. That game was so back and forth. The Team Secret come out on top and level this one.
Ooh, you see Fada with that relief. That bottom plate does not cost them dearly.